when people see anyone audition on the X Factor and shows like that, they assume that that's the first thing they've done.
Yeah.
Whereas I was in the industry for years. There were so many moments where I thought I was going to leave. I mean, doing Uptown Funk, a song that no one had heard before, on a talent show where people vote for songs they love. I thought I was getting stitched up, genuinely. I thought I was going. And then that turned out to be the biggest payoff ever. So it went to #1 the day after, while I was in the show. So I had a #1 while I was still a contestant. So that, the moment that I thought was going to be the downfall for me was actually the biggest moment.
Hello and welcome back to My Life in a Biscuit Tin. I'm Liz Mosley from Good Housekeeping. And today's willing participant to trying to select 6 items, no more, no less, from her house that she would never, ever, ever get rid of in a declutter, however aggressive the declutter might be, is the very gorgeous Fleur East.
Hello.
Hi, Fleur. Nice to see you.
Lovely to see you.
Good fit, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Thanks.
Where have you got that from?
Thought I'd be comfortable. This is from the Frankie store.
Oh.
I've had it for many years now.
Have you?
Yeah, like
Good.
6, 7 years.
Doing a bit of sustainable fashion.
Well, as you said, like there are quite a few things that I would never get rid of in a declutter. Maybe I have a touch of the hoarding about me.
Is it
in
chaos
my DNA.
in your house? Is it?
Yeah, it's not chaos, but there are just pockets because my husband is like really big on tidying and cleaning, and he does a clear out very often, like multiple times a year.
Right.
But I always manage to find pockets of the house where I can just keep my things, like little shrines in cupboards where it doesn't bother him because he can't see them, out of sight, out of mind. But I still do have a lot in the house that I've kept over the years. Memories.
The key is
the memories.
Storage, I think, isn't it?
Yeah,
the management
exactly.
of said memories. But you also having to adapt to the arrival of your daughter as well.
Yes.
And that is a lot of extra stuff.
That is a lot of extra stuff, yeah.
How's that going?
Yeah, I'm actually doing a clear out. It's funny, on the way here, I actually stopped by a place that takes donations for toys and prams for families, for low-income families.
Yeah.
And I spoke to them and got the leaflet because I have a lot of stuff to donate because she's kind of grown out of all the baby stuff now.
They grow really quickly.
So there we go. Yeah.
You have to take a van round, take a wheelbarrow round.
Honestly, I don't know how I'm going to bring it all with me.
Not tempted to hold on to it?
There are a couple of things.
Yeah.
Like I had her first outfit when she was first born that I've
first
kept.
outfit of mine as well.
Yeah, but I've kept that. But then the rest, I'm just like, we need to just... Because honestly, once you start thinking, oh, but this was the first, oh, but this was... And then you just keep everything. So I'm being quite ruthless.
Good. Nice. Keep it nice and clean and happy husband.
Exactly.
Therefore.
Yeah.
Okay. First, now you're East London born and bred.
Yes.
Walthamstow.
Walthamstow.
Is it E17?
Yes, it is.
Oh, brilliant.
Yes, it is. Home of the band.
Home of the band. It's nice, Walthamstow. It's a bit posh now.
It's really posh now. So it wasn't like that before.
But you're still living under now.
Yes. Well, no, actually, now I've moved to Bishop Stortford.
Okay.
See, I can't. It's like in my DNA to say London. I'm like London through and through. But now I've moved to Bishop Stortford. I've been there 4 years now.
Okay, and you're adjusting okay to life outside the city.
Yeah, I love it.
Do you?
I do love it because I work in London a lot, so I feel like I get my fix, and all my family is still in London.
Yeah.
But I've moved to Bishop Stortford, and my sister now lives in Epping, so she's like 20 minutes from me.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
And she's your twin?
She's not, but we look like twins. A lot of people think we are.
Yeah.
We're actually 5 years.
Stop
there's
it.
a 5-year age gap.
Are you the big one or the little one?
I'm the oldest, so for me, obviously, it's great because people are like, "Oh my God, you're twins," and I'm like, But Kesha, bless her, she always says, "That's ridiculous. You're 5 years older than me," and I say, "It's not an insult to you. It's a compliment to me. You don't look old. I look young."
You do look really young.
That's what I say.
I'm really sorry, Kesha. We'll take that out of the edit. That's hilarious. Everyone's home is different, and wouldn't it be boring if they weren't? But whatever your thing is when it comes to furniture, DFS is here to help you find it, celebrate it, and bring it to life in every room. For me, it's my lovely big king-size bed, but for you, it might be a bright and colourful sofa, or a snuggly boucle armchair, or a statement storage ottoman. Find your thing in stores or at dfs.co.uk today. Let's go in for your first selection for your biscuit tin, the thing that you're going to keep and love and nurture. What are you going to show me first?
Oh gosh, is it any particular order, or is it just whatever I want?
Yeah.
Oh, this is fun. Okay, so I'll start with this.
Oh, wow. Okay, so a little plate.
It's a little plate. It says, "God bless and protect me." It's got a little
A little girl in her nightie, I think. She's saying her prayers, isn't she?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I had this in my room since I was a baby and I had it pretty much all my life.
Where did it come from? Do you remember?
My mum got it for me.
Cute.
And she hung it up in the room and it was always just in the room above the clock. Like, you know, a staple in my bedroom. And I've kept it and now I've put it in my daughter's room.
Oh.
So it's something that I've kept in the family.
So you remember sort of being in your childhood bed and that would be a comforting thing that you would see?
Yeah. I'd always look up at it and my mum, you know, we were raised Catholic and my mum's a devout Christian. So we would always say prayers before bed. And
right.
It was just like a thing we would do as part of our routine, a ritual. So I would always look at this just before I close my eyes and I'd say my prayer and I'd be off. So
cute.
Yeah, it's a nice little memory.
It's a pretty little thing. And I don't know if they still... You've given your plate to your daughter.
Yes.
I remember I did have a special plate. Mine was like what's the rabbits? Peter Rabbit.
Peter Rabbit.
Peter Rabbit plate. Oh. I think it was maybe a thing that people bought kids.
I think so.
When you were born or something. Commemorative plate or something.
Yeah, because you're right. I haven't really seen many of those now when it's my turn being a mum. I haven't seen any of those.
A plate hanging system for the
Yes,
wall.
a plate hanging system.
We could run a feature on that in Good Housekeeping. I think it would go down.
Yeah, because it's even got the little like hole at the back.
Yeah, I can see.
Hang on the nail.
Tell us a bit about growing up. So there's 5 years gap between you and your sis. So you were on your own a bit before.
Oh yeah. Had a lot of time on my own
before she came along.
Yes, a lot of time to
and
build
mum and
my
dad
imagination.
together, very religious household, East London. What was it like?
It's a lot of fun.
Was it?
A lot of fun because my mum's from Ghana. My father was English, so growing up we had so many different things from different cultures. So we would have like jollof rice and chicken one night, and then we'd have a roast dinner the other night, and then sometimes we'd have, you know, mum cooking a roast dinner in her way. So she'd have like Ghanaian influence and there'd be like spice and peppers in the gravy. And then you'd have like my dad doing a take on my mum's dishes. And it was so much fun. And there was music in the house every single day. We just had so much fun. They had parties all the time. And I think I have my parents to thank for my gift of being able to sleep anywhere and everywhere, because we'd always be in the corner on a beanbag asleep while they'd have a family party until God knows what time.
I mean, I guess big family.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's always music, people. Always food.
Always food, always music.
It's a real gift to have happy memories of childhood.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Did you have the hump when your sister was born and suddenly you weren't the only show in town?
Yeah.
Did you?
Because initially I really wanted a brother.
Yeah.
I actually remember this very clearly, the moment my mum came home from the hospital and she said, "You got a baby sister." And I cried my eyes out because I really wanted a brother. And everyone was just standing around me laughing their heads off. But it's funny now because we're so close, me and my sister, that I couldn't even imagine it any other way, to be honest.
You're in business with your sister. I can see over
it's
there.
One of my items.
Yeah, go on, dip
it's
in.
A nice segue here.
Yeah.
So this is our black soap shampoo from our hair care range, Curl
Kitchen. See what you've done there, Curl with a K.
Curl with a K. And it's funny because when we were talking about growing up in Walthamstow in a dual heritage household, my mum and dad would have wars on how to treat me and my sister's hair. So my dad would go, "No, they've got to dry it naturally by the fire." And we'd sit by the fire in the living room and he'd like finger detangle it. And it would go into like a massive afro.
Giant.
And he'd put no product in it. And then my mum was the complete opposite. And she would be like, "I need to tame this hair.
Yeah.
Because it's really hard to manage." That was her take.
Right.
So we would like perm it straight, relax it. She would hot comb it so it was straight. So they were in two opposite camps.
And there's you and the sister in the middle just going like, I don't know what's
what
going on here.
doing? Yeah. So we had years and years of struggle. And then it was in 2020 when sadly our dad passed away.
You lost your lovely dad.
We did. And we just sat down at the dining table and we were just like, we need to do something. We need to do something as sisters. We need to do something together as a family. And we just thought, well, hair has been a thing that we've, you know, grappled with for years, like trying to find the right range for our hair. I thought, let's create it. Let's make it.
How do you even start? I mean, you're sitting there in your lounge going, yeah, we definitely need to sort out this problem.
I know. It's funny because...
Who do you ring?
Well, we had obviously no experience in running a business in formulas or anything like that. But we knew we wanted it to be called Curl Kitchen.
Okay.
And we knew that we wanted it to be food ingredients in the formulas, hence the name.
Okay.
So we're like food for your hair.
Okay, got it.
And then our father was our main motivation and incentive for starting it. But then we wanted to tie in our mum's roots. So we thought, let's go to Ghana and source the ingredients there.
Clever.
So we've got things like plantain, wild yam, baobab, okra, things that we grew up eating that our mum would make.
Yeah.
And we went to Ghana, basically, and sourced a team to actually formulate everything for us.
You can't literally eat it, just to be clear.
You can't eat it.
No, okay, just to be
your food, your hair can.
Yes, your hair
but you
can.
can't.
Yeah.
But yes, so we went to Ghana. We found Eunice, our formulator.
Right.
And it was funny, actually, because we spoke to her about all the ingredients and we were like, this might be a little, unique or something you haven't really worked with before, but we want to put okra in it. We want to use, black soap in our shampoo that has plantain skin. And she went, oh, but that's pretty basic. So for her, growing up and living in Ghana,
quite normal.
She was like, oh, we use this stuff all the time. We were like, oh no, that's not a thing back home.
Yeah, but it shows you're onto the right track, right? That's how Ghanaian women are managing this stuff with their hair.
Exactly.
Interesting.
And traditionally, like through the Ghanaian culture, I mean, anyone who's got a Ghanaian parent will have heard of black soap. It would have been in the bathroom for years. And parents using it for their skin, for their hair, everything. And then all the food, plantain, okra, I mean, it's like a staple. These things are a staple in West Africa. So, yeah, it was exciting to actually get those ingredients.
Does it smell nice? Can I sniff it?
Yeah.
Let's have a little sniff. Oh, yeah, it does. And it does smell a bit like foodie.
Yes.
It smells like a sauce almost.
Yeah, exactly. It smells really, really delicious. Your hair smells so good.
And I like the design. So where do people buy it from?
So it's actually available in Boots. And you can get it on our website
in Boots
as well.
This morning.
Oh, there you go. Could have picked up my
the big one just up the top of the road here.
There we go.
Cool. I like the packaging as well. Is it hard work? I mean, you're running a business. You and your sister literally run the business, right?
Yes, it is hard work.
So it's more than you think it would be.
Definitely.
Get in Boots and
we were so naive.
Yeah.
We sat at the dining table going, Cow Kitchen, food, okra, wild yam. Oh yeah, we're going to do this. We're going to go to Ghana. It's going to be great. And then it took us 4 years to formulate, to sort out our route to market, to find a manufacturer, and
there's regulations and all kinds of things. You can't just bung something out in the chemist and people put it on their bodies.
Which is what we thought we could do.
Loads. Yeah, you must have learnt so much as well.
Yeah, we formulated and then we reformulated because a lot of the ingredients and the quantities that you're allowed in Ghana, you're not allowed in Europe.
Of course.
So we had an entire range and we had to start again from scratch.
Fleur, that's a nightmare.
So it's been a long journey.
So tell me, what did your dad do for a living?
So my dad was a bit of a jack of all trades.
Right.
He did everything. So
what was his name?
Malcolm.
Malcolm.
Malcolm East.
Let's hear about him.
So he was a decorator,
Yep.
a plumber, an electrician. He did everything.
Okay.
He was always making over people's homes and he just got loads of business word of mouth. So he was always working in someone's house.
So it's a bit of that. You said you knew you wanted to launch a business to commemorate your dad when he died. It's a bit of that, just turn your hand and make it happen to it type spirit. That's what you were going for, you and your sis.
Yes, and
nice.
he always said you can never have too many strings to your bow and always encouraged us to follow our passions and to own things. He was always like, do it yourself. You want to do this, do it yourself.
So you're a beauty entrepreneur / magnate. But what people know you for is as an entertainer and a performer. You were a broadcaster, but originally we met you as a singer.
Yes.
And actually, originally, first round on X Factor, we met you as a singer. Blink and you miss it type thing. but you've brought some things from your performing life.
Yes.
Let's have a look at one of them.
Okay, so I'll start in chronological order.
Yes, do.
So this is actually from Music Week magazine.
Okay, so it's torn out from... And does it still exist, Music? I remember when it was almost like a magazine-y sort of format.
It was, yes. Yeah. Yes.
It's the charts by the looks of things.
2013. And this is when one of my songs that I released back then was called Turn the Lights On. And it was number 2 in the commercial pop top 30, just above Little Mix, weirdly.
Oh.
And this was a year before I even thought about doing the X Factor.
And I can see you in the middle there.
You can see me there.
And I haven't got my glasses on. So Avicii, I reckon. Oh, no, hang on. Who's the chap next to you?
Yeah, Avicii.
And then on this
Jodie
side?
Connor. on the right. And then funnily on the back, we've got James Arthur as well.
Oh, James Arthur.
Which is so weird. So the X Factor team was sort of around me. But I didn't know.
Manifesting unbeknownst to you in Music Week.
But I think this is like, it's funny because I was looking, as I was searching for the items, I found this and I thought, wow, I've kept a lot of stuff. But for me, it was a reminder that a lot of the time when people see anyone audition on the X Factor and shows like that, they assume that that's the first thing they've done.
Yeah.
Whereas I was in the industry for years.
Yes, you absolutely do. You imagine them just coming from their lounge and just turning up on the stage and being like, "Ma!" And but so tell me, how did your actual singing career begin?
My goodness. So, I started singing in an after-school club called Ladders in Walthamstow.
Okay.
Then formed a group with friends from school.
Yes.
And that was the group that we actually went on to the X Factor with, Addictive Ladies.
Yes.
And that was, oh my gosh, that was 9 years before I went back as a solo artist.
It's a huge amount of time.
So in that 9 years, I was gigging all the time.
So it didn't work out the first time around an X Factor in 2000 and what would it have been?
2000, when was it? 2005. I think it was.
Yeah, okay, so ages ago. And you must have been a tiny baby.
Yeah,
really,
I was like 17.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you kept on at it. Mm-hmm. You didn't think, I'm going to throw in the towel, because it must have been fairly bruising, not getting through, or was it?
It's really odd, actually. My reaction was quite strange, because I remember the morning after we got kicked off. We got to the live shows. We got kicked off week 1. We lost to Chico in the bottom 2.
I mean, if you're going to go out in style.
Go out in style, guys. And I remember being in the X Factor house the next day and jumping up and down on the bed and going, guys, woo, we did the X Factor. And they were all like, Fleur, it's too soon. Aww. But I remember just thinking, but how great. We were on the X Factor.
Yeah.
Like, what an amazing time we've had. And it just gave me, actually, it ignited the spark in me. And I knew for sure that I wanted a career in music from that experience. So it had the opposite effect.
How do you go from there, bouncing on the bed the morning after you got the boot, to 2013, 8 years later, you're at number 2 in the charts?
Well, I did a lot of gigging up and down the UK.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
It's hard yards.
Hard.
Yeah.
I remember turning up to gigs and there was a booking agent once that went, do you still want to sing? I mean, there's 4 people out there. You can still do it if you want. Or we'll pay you and you'll go.
You did sing.
Oh, of course I did.
Yeah.
Of course I did. I got up on stage. I used to do a lot of student union gigs.
Yeah.
Pubs, clubs. And then I toured with DJ Fresh.
Okay.
For 2 years. I was part of his live band. Okay. So I did that for 2 years.
Okay.
Then went solo. And nothing was really taking off. And I just thought, I need a platform. I need someone to see me. And then my husband convinced me to apply for the X Factor again.
How old were you when you got married?
Oh, 31.
Okay. So you grown up, and it was him that said, Fleur.
He was like, do it. Yeah. I mean, we got together years before that. We were together years. But he'd seen me, in different girl groups, trying to make it. Yeah. He was with me when I was touring with DJ Fresh. Yeah. He saw the steps and he was just like, I feel like you just need to go on the X Factor.
Did you believe always that it was going to happen?
Yeah. Somewhere in the back of my mind, I was like, I don't know how, but I believe it was going to happen.
Did your mum just say to you, keep going, or did she say, come on, Fleur? Well, we just need to have a bit of a talk about this. Yeah,
I think everyone believed in me, but I'll be honest, the year that I auditioned for the X Factor, they started to go, so maybe if you thought about teaching singing, if you thought about teaching dancing, I mean, you've got a degree in journalism, you've thought about maybe doing something like that. Yeah. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, people are losing hope now.
So did it feel a bit last-ditchy when you went back again?
Yes, definitely. Yeah. And the cliche line of, this is my last chance, but genuinely for me, it was like, if this doesn't work, I think because it's so exposing going on the X Factor and having my knowledge of the industry, I knew that if I didn't make it on such a big platform, it would be difficult for me to go back to labels and try and get a record deal after not doing very well on such a big show. Because it's almost like a crash course into the industry, and it's like a marketing test, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like if you don't do well and the public don't believe in you, then a label won't really want to invest in you.
But you did do well.
Yes, thank goodness.
Because you do, I'm going to sound like Louis Walsh now. You look like a pop star. You sound like a pop star, but you do. You've got amazing skin. You've got this lovely energy. Oh, so you were a very viable contestant, I think. You presented as somebody who, well, obviously you'd done years and years and years of practicing.
Yes. So
and I think that really shows, especially on like live shows.
Yes.
And that show was back then a big show. Huge, that's millions of people. Did you feel looked after in the experience?
Do you know what's interesting? I think because when I did it, I was 27, and like I said, I'd had so much experience in the industry, so I came into it with my head screwed on. I was very much a realist and knew that I know what I want out of this. I know what kind of artist I want to be. I'd already written songs. I'd already released music. I just needed the exposure.
Yeah.
So working with Simon was actually quite a great partnership. Simon Cowell.
She just calls him Simon, guys.
Big sigh. No, I'm joking. Working with Simon Cowell was actually a real collaboration because he knew that as well about me.
Yeah.
So he was like, okay, how do you want to do this, Fleur? How do you want to be dressed? How do you want to present this? I mean, I remember I even thought of the creative direction for one of my final performances in Wembley at the final because he just trusted me. He was like, you know what you want, you know who you are. And so for me, it was a very different experience than if I'd gone into it green and I was just like, what do I do? And sort of, just put my life in someone else's hands. I very much knew what I wanted.
This episode of My Life in a Biscuit Tin is brought to you by DFS. Everyone has a thing, and whatever you're looking for in your home, DFS can help you find yours. My thing this week is autumn telly, watching the new series of slow horses on my sofa with a high-risk glass of red wine. We did have a no drinks on the sofa rule, which was strictly enforced for about 25 minutes when the sofa was delivered because my son spilled orange juice all down one side of it, and genuinely I was still taking the packaging out to the recycling when I had to reach for the upholstery cleaner. So now it is just a free-for-all, which is a bit of a bonus, to be honest. If your thing this week is finding an amazing new piece for your home, DFS can help. From sofas and bed frames to sideboards and dining sets, discover the new season collection now in stores or at dfs.co.uk. Oh, since you've mentioned it, let's have a look at the outfit. There's a sparkly thing over there sitting next to you.
Yes.
So this is a black, what are we saying, play suit?
Yes.
With, can I say, spectacular silver embellishments. It's almost superhero-like.
Yes.
You can see you in a Marvel franchise killing the baddies.
Yeah.
So what's this from?
So this is the outfit that I performed my first single, Sax, on X Factor wearing.
Okay.
So this was like my first introduction to the world outside of the talent show. Right. This was like, this is me as an artist.
Yeah.
And I remember I was so nervous that day. I couldn't speak. I was that nervous. And I remember just knowing the pressure and I felt the weight of it. I was like, if this doesn't go well, this is it really. Like, I have to throw everything at this.
Yeah.
And as soon as the music started, I was like, I was off. Didn't even remember it. It was so fast. And it just went so well. And my single went to number 3 and I was in the top 3 with Adele and Justin Bieber.
Nice.
And I was like, oh my goodness, this is unreal.
Yeah.
So I kept that outfit and every so often I just have a little look at it and remember that time.
And I mean, it's tiny.
It's tiny.
I mean, it's tiny. Mm-hmm. I actually had my wedding dress out the weekend. I got married. I'm divorced now, but I got married in 2008.
Right.
And the dress has sort of been hanging there in the cupboard. And I'm thinking, I need to do something about this. You can't just have a wedding dress. It's so really weird. It just gets to the stage where you're like, it's really weird. I've been divorced for 5 years. What's going on? And I looked at it, and it's tiny. But I mean, it's amazing. They must have made it for you.
It's like a piece of cloth.
Because it's designed to be a spectacular show outfit,
Yes, it was designed for me, all those years ago. And I just love that I still have it.
Do you keep other outfits?
Yes. Oh, yeah. I have outfits from when I was on Strictly Come Dancing.
Yes.
I've kept lots
and do they make those for you as well on Strictly?
Yes, they do. Yeah. Yeah. And
fun, actually.
Cool. Yeah, Vicky Gill is like a genius.
Do they ever come up to you and say, you need to wear this, and you go, no way?
Yeah, I mean, if you really don't like it, ultimately you've got to go out there and do it, haven't you? So
and also there's a bit of fringing there. I can see a little bit of silver, white, silver, blue, and red fringing for shimmy, additional shimmy factor,
purposes
for sure. Crucial element of the show, I would think. But it is a bit teenery.
It is.
So you've just finished being Tina Turner in the show.
Yeah.
And how did that come about? How long were you in the run for?
3 months.
Right.
The final 3 months.
And
that
is a hardcore show. It's
very hard.
I mean, Tina was not messing around.
She really wasn't.
But even when she's performing, of course, everyone knows. But the show is a story of her life.
Yes.
It's not all happy.
No, not at all.
It's quite a tough gig.
A lot of dark moments.
Yeah. So tell me about that.
Yeah. I mean, it was probably one of the toughest things I've ever done in my life.
Yeah.
And what is weird, maybe to some people to hear, is that I was so scared to do it.
I'm not saying, that's weird.
Well, I think sometimes when people think, oh, but you sing and you perform, so it's just performing, isn't it? And it's like, well, no, because acting on stage in front of a live audience and having to do the same show each time and deliver it each time.
It's proper acting, though.
Yeah.
It's not just, you don't just kind of walk on and do a line and then bang out.
No.
You know,
like it's a
Nutbush
full-on...
City Limits or something.
No, it's a full-on, like, this is why it's so beautiful. Like, Katori Hall, who wrote the script, it is beautiful. Like, the way it's written and crafted, it's just amazing. Because like you say, you expect, oh, you're just going to turn up and hear Simply the Best and go home.
Yeah.
But literally from the opening scene, you're hit with a violent scene between Anna May's mum and dad. Back in Nutbush, and you're like, oh, okay, this is the show we're seeing. Yeah. And there are a lot of violent scenes that we had to reenact between Tina and Ike. We had to do a lot of stage combat, and there's a lot of things that I had to learn and go through.
So how long do you, what's the process? You audition and get the part, and then they train you to do all those bits of skill that you don't have yet?
Yes, exactly that. Yeah.
Wow.
So it was 5 weeks of rehearsals.
Right.
And training, so learning the script, doing the combat, also intimacy calls.
That's not very long, 5 weeks.
Well, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
But apparently in the theatre world, that's pretty
what
standard.
it is.
Yeah. Because I was like, I mean, 5 weeks isn't long, and everyone was going, no, that's kind of what you'd expect. And I was like, really?
Yeah.
So it was an intensive period for me.
And then are you experiencing a bit of a come down? Because you do 6 shows a week?
Well, I actually shared the role with Karis Anderson.
That's right, there were 2
so we
of
did
you.
4 shows a week each, because it is such an intense role that you have to share it.
And you're standing there, and it's standing ovation every night, and people love it. I mean, it is an uplifting show. It's hard, but it leaves your heart full, and people walk out just kind of singing the songs, and it's amazing. How does it feel to not have that?
Yeah, it's sad.
Yeah, you're missing it.
I miss it a lot. I remember waking up the first Monday after the show had finished and going, oh, my voice, how's my voice? And I was like, oh, I'm not doing the show tonight. You know, it's just sad. It's like there's definitely a hole, because I've fallen in love with Tina and her life, and just loved playing her. And just, I think as a performer as well, getting the opportunity to be on stage and sing live 4 nights a week, every week for 3 months. I mean, it's like a dream come true. Yeah, absolutely
really
loved
good.
it.
Would you do another West End?
Yes, I would. I would definitely do it.
Who would you like to be?
I'd like to be Janet Jackson. I've actually sent her a DM.
You look so like a young
I've been
Janet
told
Jackson.
that all my life.
You really do. Genuinely.
So I just sent her a DM and I said, Janet.
Stop it, you didn't.
I did. I said, Janet, hi, you probably won't see this, but if you are thinking about creating a musical about your life, I would love to play you.
Whoops, now it's me, Fleur East.
Whoops, now I'm here.
Oh my God.
Rhythm Nation.
Has she replied? She replied.
She hasn't replied yet. I'm giving her time.
She's building up to it.
She's busy.
She'll be really overcome because she doesn't expect to hear from megastars all day, every day. She'll be like, oh God, I don't want to seem too keen. Keep her waiting.
I mean, you never know, but
you
yeah,
do look
I'd
just
love to
like
play
Janet Jackson. Now you've said that, I can't not see her in your face. So yeah, that would be good. Janet Jackson would be good, definitely. And she's got a hell of a story to tell well, right?
She has a hell of a story to tell.
If she'd be prepared to tell it, I guess.
Yeah, I'm putting it out there. We'll see what happens.
Did you love Tina Turner before? Did you grow up listening to Tina Turner?
Yeah.
What was the music in your house?
So, oh my gosh, it was such a mixture.
Yeah,
we used to listen to High Life, so Ghanaian music, a lot of like Daddy Lumba, Pat Thomas. Okay. My mum used to play, and then we'd listen to like Madonna, Sade, George Michael, Simply Red, Bob Marley, Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
it was just such a mixture. Stevie Wonder, so many different sounds of music. But we used to watch a lot of live concerts. So my dad would always have them on tape, and we would sit and we'd watch live concerts. So we watched a lot of Tina.
Yes.
So it's funny how now I look over the years, and people did say to me over the years, "Oh, there's a bit of Tina about you." And when I was on X Factor, I actually performed a Fall in Love while I was in the competition. And yeah, I definitely drew from Tina as a performer, for sure. And so it was so weird to then be able to play her. It was like, my goodness, I feel like she's been with me all this time. And I didn't realise.
Watching gigs on the it used to be a thing in the 90s. You would get for Christmas or your birthday like a VHS of the tour.
Exactly. That's what we used to watch.
We used to watch more.
Yeah.
I'd forgotten that doesn't happen so much now. I guess you see clips on social media, don't you, more of gigs that people have filmed on their phones.
Exactly. But we would watch the live shows.
Yeah, the whole thing.
We'd watch the whole tour.
Yeah, interesting. I used to watch a Duran Duran one again and again and again and again.
Again and again.
Yeah. I'm older than you though, so that's probably hot. And I would think about being a backing singer.
I love it.
I think I've got the moves, but I've also got main character energy, so I don't know how that's going to work out.
I don't know, you could be in the background. Yeah.
Fleur, your nominated biscuit is a custard cream.
Custard cream, yeah, number one.
I've got to be honest with you, I don't love a custard cream. It doesn't mean I'm not going to have one. I am.
Okay, great.
But I don't. I think maybe we didn't have them in our house growing up so much. We'd have Jaffa cakes definitely, and a hobnob maybe, but custard cream wasn't so much the thing. Now this says on it custard cream in writing.
It does, just in case you
didn't know.
Yeah.
Would you have a chocolate bourbon as well? Not so much.
See, yes, but it's the custard cream, man. Just wins every time for me. I can't remember which box it's in. Is it the family circle box? I can't remember which box.
Now you're testing me. I don't know.
But so good.
To be fair, it is nice. I think I might have been a bit down on custard cream.
I mean, the cup of tea, dip it in.
Yeah, that's all right, isn't it?
It's the winning combination.
The cream element of the custard cream is the part that I always had beef with because I was worried about the texture. But the biscuit element is lovely. This is the right balance of sweetness, I think.
It's glorious. It's my favourite.
Can you cook?
Yes. I love to cook.
What do you cook? What's your signature dish?
I have quite a few things that I make, to be fair. I do like a really good grilled chicken in the oven with a tomato sauce, rice, veg. I make a great sweet potato and coconut chickpea curry.
Fair.
There's a lot of things.
What about baking?
Baking? I don't really bake.
Not so much.
No, I need to up my baking game though. I feel like I'm in that era of my life where I'd like to bake more.
Your little girl, what's she, 2-ish?
She's 18 months old.
18 months. Yeah. Mobile.
Yeah, oh yeah, fully.
Fully mobile. I mean, that's a nightmare.
Running everywhere. Yeah.
Because you can't, put her
never
down and
sit
leave
down.
her there.
No.
Yeah, and they're everywhere. Have you done the whole steaming, mushing thing for her? Were you, because I guess you're busy, so has she been a kind of sling it in and
do you know what's interesting?
Person?
So I initially was like, right, I've got to get my puree game up because I've got a baby now.
Yeah.
But she went straight from breast milk to food. I didn't do the mushing stuff.
She just was happy with the cucumber stick kind of thing.
She was just sitting with us, eating what we were eating, and that's always been the way.
Actually,
so we just have dinner and she'll eat with us.
So
that's
you didn't
it.
have to faff around with the ice cube thing.
No,
God.
I just cut everything up.
Have you found it okay, the new mum thing?
Yeah, I feel
good.
like. I mean, it's definitely like transformational, like in the biggest way ever, because you go from being just you and your partner to like, oh hello, oh there's someone else in the house. What? You can't just like get up and go to the cinema anymore.
Yeah.
You know, those things, and obviously like it's big on the body. Like my body was. I remember during pregnancy, I loved every bit of pregnancy because my body was changing and I knew why.
Yeah.
There was a purpose.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm growing a human being. Great. And it didn't really faze me that my body was different. It was kind of, I was excited about that part.
Yeah.
But as soon as I gave birth, I was like, oh, my body isn't the same. And now there's no purpose for this. Like my belly was still big.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? And then I was like, oh no, who am I now with this body? That bit was weird for me. And then breastfeeding is a whole other journey. But that again is like your body's not your own because you are providing a service.
Of course, yeah.
With that body. So yeah, that was a whole journey. But in terms of like being a mother, I feel like it happened to me at a time where I was very much accepting of that change.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm kind of ready to surrender to this.
Good.
I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
So that part has been amazing. But going out, like, I mean, I just had my sister's hen. And going out and coming back at like 5 a.m. and then waking up to a child. I mean, nothing will sober you up faster than having your baby walk in.
It's really,
Mama.
really
okay.
brutal. Really brutal.
I was like, whoa, okay, we're doing it.
I call it now I'm nearly 50, a hangover. The word is biblical. It is biblically bad. And so little alcohol can be consumed to precipitate a biblical hangover. I mean, not like the old days.
Oh, no.
I just read an article just before we started chatting, actually, when I was sitting here, that Bacardi breezers are coming back into fashion. Do you remember the Bacardi breezers from the 90s?
Of course,
you can buy them in sort of trendy clubs in London now. Well, that is an absolute disaster because it just reminds me of those days.
The old days, flashbacks.
Things could be achieved that they cannot no longer be achieved. Now, when we were talking about Tina Turner, we should have looked at your amazing Tina Turner picture, shouldn't we? Which we forgot to do. But that is it's got your name on it as well. Beautiful
so this is
framed.
Every single member of the company got one of these. So it says the Tina Turner musical, and then it has my name, the role I played, Tina Turner.
Yes.
And then it's got Final West End Company and the Aldwych Theatre at the bottom.
Well, that's one for the...
Very cool.
Will you hang that up in your house?
100%.
Pride of place. Do you keep... You probably got like discs and stuff like that and all your walls. Are they all in a particular location in your house or scattered throughout?
Yes, well, I'm actually creating now a little studio cabin.
Oh, nice.
So I'm going to display all of that there. It's funny because I've never really been someone who showcases a lot of the things that I have. Like, these are mostly kept somewhere. They're not like on display.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I remember one of my friends, she came to my old house and my plaques were like upstairs in the corridor, and she went, why is this not by the front door? And she's like, why is it not in the living room? Like, this stuff should be everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never really been that person. I guess I see them as quite like personal things. And,
yeah, that's interesting.
But I think now I'll have a dedicated space to like recording and music, and then I can have them displayed there. So that'll be cool.
So what is next for you?
Who knows?
Because hair, baby,
I know.
obviously radio, all of that continues, but you're going to have your shed. The pull of the shed is going to draw you in to bang out another album.
Yeah, I would love to do more music. I think being back on stage doing Tina, and also just being on Hits Radio every day and interviewing artists and, you know, kind of feeling the buzz that they have when they're releasing a new single or they're about to go on tour. And I remember doing that. That is, in fact, how I got the job at Hits Radio. I was doing a promo tour for my own music. So I know what that is like, and I love to sing. And it's funny because since doing Tina, a lot of people have been like, so what? When you're getting in the studio, what's going on? So I feel like it's reignited the love of music for me, and I think I definitely want to go in and do...
What are you listening to at the moment?
Everything.
Do you do a bit of everything? You're one of those people?
Yeah, because the thing is, well, on Hits, we're playing all of the current music. So every single morning, I'm listening to Sabrina Carpenter, Alex Warren, whoever, Ed Sheeran, and then getting to interview these people as well, which is amazing.
Yeah, because you interviewed Ed Sheeran last week,
yes,
I think.
Yes, Mariah Carey we had come in.
Terrifying. How was Mariah?
I mean, literally the definition of diva.
Really?
Had someone come in to check the lighting before she sat in her chair.
I think I need to up my diva game.
I think you do.
I'm going to demand.
Wear sunglasses like Mariah does.
Yes, probably should do.
She had a wind machine for photos.
Stop it, did she?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was a thing.
What was this? There's talks about her amazing rider that she had to have so many kittens.
Oh,
and
yes.
all of that stuff that kind of probably not true.
I heard about that. We had to get Fiji water in, Coca-Cola, 3 straws and a glass.
3
straws.
Okay.
I don't know why 3.
Yeah, I don't know.
But 3.
I'd be interested to know why that would be.
Yeah, we need to dig deeper into that rider.
For sure.
But I think, so I'm always listening to what's current, but then at the same time I have playlists where I listen to all the old school stuff and Gregory Porter, and I listen to Van Morrison, who my dad literally forced into our ears growing up, but now I appreciate now that I'm older. I love listening to old school stuff.
Has anybody you've interviewed been a shock? Because when Mariah says she needs to have a wind machine and particular lighting, that's not a surprise at all.
No,
Mariah
not at all.
In a way, you'd be disappointed if she just turned up and was friendly and normal.
I would be. Yeah.
Has anybody been really different from how you anticipated?
Not really. I feel like most people are, I guess the difference is most people are quite normal. So, you know, you kind of, like Denzel Washington, my goodness. Like he came in and we were like, it's Denzel.
Yeah.
And he's just sitting there like, hey guys, how are you? Whatever. And I'm just like, no, but you're Denzel. Like stuff like that is surreal because you're just like,
because
I've watched you for years.
They just chat and they're normal people.
And they're just
for the most
so
part.
normal.
Quite often it's the people around them that are difficult.
Oh, yeah.
And then you actually get to the actual person and they're actually just delightful and normal.
Exactly.
But then they're doing their job, aren't they? They're trying to control
They're doing their job, yeah.
the chat.
But it is just, it's incredible to be in and around it all the time.
Yeah.
But I think that keeps my love for music alive.
Yes,
like being able
nice.
to interview people that are doing it and play their music. And
there's one
really
more
cool.
thing that you brought, one more artefact that we haven't had a look at yet, which we've got to really... I mean, this is la pièce de résistance. It's a laminated A4 X Factor logo. And it says Fleur on it. So what's this, from your dressing room?
So this was from my bedroom door in the X Factor house.
Right.
Because I lived in the house. So this is from 2014. And I kept it. And when I was looking through, this is what I mean, I've got my little pockets of hoarding. When I was looking through, I was like, as if I've kept this. I was like, that's so cool. I didn't even realise I had it.
You must keep it. I would have kept that if I'd been in the X Factor house.
It's very cool.
I've always said I'd be good enough for boot camp, but not good enough for judges' houses.
What do you mean?
Singing wise. Because I feel like, you know, I'd get through from the sort of auditions on a sympathy vote, because also I'm old. You know, I think they'd be like, oh, yeah, she's quite funny. We'll put her through. But then I wouldn't get, I'd be very, very quickly exposed as a complete chancer who didn't really deserve to be there.
She was great at boot camp. I
don't know what happened there.
Something's off today. Yeah.
If you could have your time over again, anything you do differently?
What, on X Factor? Or just in general?
Oh, yeah.
No. I had such an amazing time.
Yeah.
Honestly. And like I said to you, I think I had so much prep being in the industry before I did it.
Yeah.
That it was almost like, as soon as I got to live shows, I was like, okay.
You've done like a 10-year audition round.
Yes. Honestly. It's like I went away after my first experience and went, okay, I'm going to go and get the skills I need. Yeah. Came back and was like, let's go. Like everything I learned, I got the chance to use and to display and demonstrate while I was in the competition. So it was amazing. There were so many moments where I thought I was going to leave. I mean, doing Uptown Funk, a song that no one had heard before, on a talent show where people vote for songs they love. I thought I was getting stitched up, genuinely. I thought I was going. And then that turned out to be the biggest payoff ever. Yeah,
and didn't like a bazillion people watch it on YouTube? It was like, it has like a record, doesn't it? Your performance of Uptown Funk. Is there some kind of...
So it went to #1 the day after while I was in the show. So I had a #1 while I was still a contestant. So that the moment I thought was going to be the downfall for me was actually the biggest moment.
Is still in touch with other people from the show?
Yeah. I actually gigged a couple of years back and saw Ben Haynow, my nemesis, who won my series. Yeah. And we were like, oh my God. And we just ran up to each other and hugged each other for so long. We were like, oh, I feel like you just have a bond with anyone who's been through an experience like that.
I had to look it up when I was like, oh, now hang on, who did win Fleur's series? And it was indeed Ben Haynow, but I'm not sure I could recognise him. Oh well, good old Ben.
Good old Ben.
It's been an absolute pleasure chatting to you, Fleur East. And I love seeing your artefacts. And I have to say, the outfit, I could think about it a lot, the outfit. Because hold it up again, because there's no way that a human being fits in this outfit, is what I would say. But that is something and a half. It really is. Thank you so much for digging around in your many pockets.
Yes, thank you.
Of memorabilia at home.
Holding on to those pockets.
Yeah. And this has been your biscuit tin. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Maybe it's a sofa that gives you that heavenly sinking in feeling. Maybe it's an extendable dining table for everyone to crowd around and catch up. Perhaps it's a sideboard to hide all of that clutter that's been driving you crazy. Whatever your home has been missing, you'll find it at DFS. With thousands of stylish pieces to discover, find your thing today in stores or at dfs.co.uk.